Shalom and welcome back to Project 613. Today we are going to learn the same mitzvah for Friday and for Shabbos, and that is the mitzvah of fruitful. Thou shalt be fruitful and multiply. Now this is actually the very first mitzvah that one will see in the Torah. It was given to Adam and Eve shortly after they were created, and of course this is such an important mitzvah because the entire world can only fulfill the Torah mitzvahs if the world is populated, and therefore the sages call this mitzvah a mitzvah gedola, very big mitzvah, very important mitzvah, because a prerequisite to fulfilling the entire Torah and doing any mitzvah, of course, is that there should be people that populate the world. Now, being that this is a mitzvah command, there has to be some parameters to this command. When does one fulfill? How does one fulfill this mitzvah? So technically, from a Jewish legal perspective, if somebody has a son and a daughter, technically they have fulfilled the mitzvah of pru'avu, thou shalt be fruitful and multiply. However, the sages explain and tell us that it doesn't stop there. It's encouraged, and it will be considered a mitzvah to have a large family, because every child that's brought into this world, every individual is considered like an entire world. So from a Jewish perspective, bringing a new child into this world would be considered a great mitzvah, even beyond the technical technical legal parameters of the mitzvah of having a son and a daughter. We see that this mitzvah is also repeated to Noah after the flood. He has the same exact words are used: shall be fruitful and he shall multiply. Now, when we fulfill this mitzvah of having children, we remember that there are three partners in every child. There's the father, there's the mother, and there's God himself, who gives the blessing that the union between the husband and wife should produce a healthy child. It's important to remember that there's a third partner in the creation of this child, and therefore, when the Torah tells Adam and Eve to have children, it doesn't just say that they should have children, but it actually says, Hashem says they should conquer the world, meaning that blessing is giving them the power. They should overpower any negativity that may be in this world. We're put in this world not just to live, but also with a mission and with a purpose. Now, having said that, what if someone biologically can no longer have children, or they weren't able to have children? There is another way, in a spiritual sense, that this mitzvah can be fulfilled, and that is through conquering the world. What does it mean to conquer the world? It means to overpower the world with the light of Torah and mitzvah. So if someone isn't able to have a physical child, by having a spiritual child, by bringing someone into the Jewish faith, or bringing someone that's Jewish into a practicing Jew, bring them into the traditions and teaching them about Torah and mitzvahs, that would be a spiritual way to fulfill the mitzvah of being fruitful and multiplying.